Hello. Okay, so there's this lab I'm currently serving on Portugal. It's exploiting server-side parameter pollution with REST URL. It's actually an expert lab, so let's get going solving it. I haven't solved it before, but let's see how it goes. It's like the goal of the lab is to gain access to admin and delete colors. So now let me clear HTTP history. Okay. Let's try forget the password. I think this API lab, I think this particular lab is way more realistic than the others. Okay, please check the email provided. Bankly does not exist. Okay, in this lab we are actually using our traversal to solve this lab. And there's one thing you need to know is that when you send a request, the request that you send is not just, I mean, other requests are also going on as in the background aside the one you click. That's one thing, because if you take a look at this right now, these are, you know, there are 4 to 5 requests here, or 6, I don't know. So now let's send it. The provider username Bankly does not exist. Okay, let's try something. Administrator. The goal is to gain access to administrator and delete user cards. Administrator. Okay, administrator. Let's see. Hmm. What's going on here? Okay, what if we add question mark? Click on send. A valid route. Username Bankele. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per transversal. Okay, unexpected response from API server. So now, how are we going to do this now? Okay. If you take a look at this, there was an option that was provided to us by Postgres, whereby we can use OpenAI.json to do this. Okay. I don't know if you know about this. OpenAI.json send. Unexpected response from API server. Okay. Internal server error. Hmm. Okay, maybe let me take a look at the solution. Administrator. This suggests that this may be placed. Okay. Notice that this returns invalid route error message. This suggests that the input may be placed in the URL path as the character indicates the start query. Change the value username to administrator, then send the request. Notice the same return the original response. Change the administrator. Okay, let's just username. At the level, add some common API finding. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Open API.json. Okay. Notice that I return error message which contain the following endpoint. Open API.json. Okay. Oh, oh shit. Okay. Open API. Let's see. I still getting this error, not found. I think there's something that I'm actually doing wrong. There's something I'm doing wrong that is making this not to work. What if we try copy? Okay. Hmm. But normally this was supposed to give us a message. It was supposed to give us an error message. I don't know what's happening. Control V. Let's click on it. Oh, okay. Sends unexpected response from API server. Okay. I guess we got the error message that we are looking for. So now what's next? Okay. I think we need to copy this API internal v1 user. So let's copy it. This video I'm actually making it. I didn't plan to cut anything while making this video or edit anything because I wanted to let the audience see everything. You know, no editing, just pure. Okay, Control C. Are we at API internal server error username? Okay, don't know. Let's try Control V. Username. Administrator. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Invalid route refer to the API definition. Use as administrator. Feed, okay. Let's try something like password. So now, okay, we're actually not getting anything. PSSWD. Ah, so how do we do to bypass this right now? I'm not going to look at the solution. Just want to, see if I can fix this without looking at any without looking at anything. So now let's take a look at that previous request. This JavaScript file. Before I said that other files and other things are running in the background. So these are one of them. So let's take a look at this. Maybe we can, you know, get an endpoint or something. Okay. What if I don't know, decide to try this? Windows location, reset token. Uh, let's try this. Maybe there might be some information. Hmm. Forgetting password equals password reset token. Okay, Control C. Go to repeater. There's something I did before. Okay. Let's add it here. Maybe password reset token. Hmm. Let's click on sign. Let's see. I'm sure we know what I'm doing right here. Hmm. 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 When do I contact? There's no way you can just type the full forgot the password. Do that. Okay, let's do it again. There's something wrong. Administrator. Well, we can't just go to sleep here all day. Invalid route definition type error. Hmm. Or is it because we didn't add the path traversal? One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay. One, two. Password reset token. If it didn't work, then I have to check the solution. Yes. Yes. I have to. Maybe it's because I guess it was because of the path transversal. That's why this thing did not work. So now I've gotten the token. And there's one thing I've come to realize is that this token of 15 plays a big role. And in a real world pen testing, you're not just going to get the token that easily. You have to, maneuver your way around, look for solution, do some stuff, try to bypass it. But so now what's next now? What's next? What's next? What's next? Okay, let's go back again to that same request. If you take a look at this is actually an account tag. and is directing us to a different location. So how do we bypass this? Okay. Hmm. So now let's go back to this place. Let's just follow this place. Maybe that token that we found, we can maybe apply it here. Maybe if we apply it here, maybe the thing will work. Okay. Mm. Get the password because I don't know if we are going to remove the what do they call it? Forgotten password. Or we're just going to add it. I don't know. Let's just see. Control B. Password reset token. Result. Okay. That password reset token. Every man knows right there, but let's choose. Okay, let's copy the token and paste it here. Control B. Well, if it work, congratulations. If we fail, we have to URL not found. Oh, I guess the error is coming from here. Let's add the question mark. Let's see. Yes. Okay, I guess the question mark. So now let's add a new password. Let me write my name. David. VID. I think if you really want to, in my own opinion, actually, I think if you really want to understand this vulnerability type or to get or to know how to explode this in the real world scenario, I think you have to, repeat. I've forgotten what I just added. The okay, the V. So now back to what I was saying. I was saying if you really want to understand this type of vulnerability or try to exploit it, I think you have to practice this particular lab a very long time. I mean, because in a real world scenario, you have to, you know a different option, different strategy to gain access. So now, what was the name again? Administrator. Administrator. Okay. Administrator. David. I hope it's not capital letter David. Just joking. No, let's log in. Okay. Huh? What's going on here? Understand. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something is wrong. Maybe there's something I did wrong. Administrator. Then David. D V I D. I was shocked. It is well. So admin panel. delete user Carlos. So we have successfully solved the lab. I made this video for educational purposes and not that I solved the congratulation. So let me save it. Stop recording.